Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I've got a big box to open today. This is from my friends over at Rivers Edge Cutlery. You may have noticed I order from Rivers Edge Cutlery kind of a lot because they are my absolute favorite. And this might be the biggest box I've ever gotten from them because there's a couple of things in here and one of the things is relatively large. So I'm just actually finishing up today. I'm going to be shooting my full review of this right after this video I'm doing right now. So I'm opening it with this, which has been loaned to me by my buddy Kyle. It is the Medford 187 DP, and if you want to watch a review of a knife that I don't really like, wait for this one to come out, because I'm not a big fan of this giant brick of a knife, but it's what's in the pocket right now. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. This video is about unboxing this Rivers Edge Cutlery order. So let's show you what I got, shall we? I'm actually really excited for some of the things in here, specifically because even before or after I ordered this, I started making some plans with a buddy of mine. It's looking like I'm going to be going on a little couple-day camping trip in Northern California, probably next week. And so some of the stuff that's in here should come in handy for that trip. And I didn't necessarily know that that trip was happening when I ordered this box of stuff, but it's funny how that works out. So, first things first, we have the Rivers Edge Cutlery business card in here, a little thank you card. Then we've also got a Rivers Edge Cutlery cleaning cloth, which is excellent. I've got one of these in green already, so it's cool that now I've got a black one to go with it. And let's see what else we have in here. Little note from my friends over there. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate it. Now this is pretty cool. Oh, rad, they put my stuff in it. Alright, so another Rivers Edge Cutlery sticker. I can literally never have too many of those. And this is a knife case. This is not a long-term solution to my actual knife storage where I keep my knives permanently, but sometimes when I'm going out to film a bunch of gear, and I'm taking it out on the trail with me, I'll be bringing a bunch of knives all at once, and also just traveling in general, stuff like that. I've been wanting to get kind of a travel knife case, and this one, I forget how much it was. Why are my allergies? It's a rough day. This one, I forget how much it was, or who makes it. I bet it says on here. Let me check real quick, because that's embarrassing. This one is the AC-128 knife case. I forget who makes it. Anyways, I'll link to all of these items on Rivers Edge Cutlery's site down below. That'll make it easier. But this is a knife pouch case thing that's kind of padded. I'll probably show it to you last so I can pull this stuff out that's in here. But it's really nice. I think it's got 12 slots total. Actually, it seems like more than that now that I'm looking at it. Anyways, we'll see. First things first, I got this Hidden Woodsman pouch. I have seen so much Hidden Woodsman gear over the last couple of years as I've gotten more and more into gear and the outdoors and bushcrafting and stuff like that. And I think the first person I saw starting to talk about them years ago was Joe Robinette. I don't know if any of you guys watch his channel. Shout out to him. It's not like he knows me, but it's one of the brands that I see him use a lot, and he's a really cool bushcrafter dude, and I really like his videos. And so I've just been meaning to pick up some of their stuff for a long time, and now that I've got my new day pack, I wanted to get some kind of internal small pouches to put little kits of stuff in, like my fire starting gear and toiletries type stuff that I keep in my pack and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to have little pouches for it to go inside of my main pouch, and this seemed like the perfect kind of entry point of something to start with from theirs and see how it does. It feels like it's waterproof, if I'm not crazy. Anyway, this is just one of their little pouches, and I'm excited to throw some stuff in it and start using it and see if it helps my organization. Next, we have another Olight I5T. This one is the gunmetal one. I'm pretty sure this one is also it says limited edition. So I have the copper one of this exact light that I got from Rivers Edge Cutlery, and I've already done videos on that, and I just love that light. It's powered by one AA battery. Its max output is, I think, 300 lumens, and just for its size and kind of the weight on that one, but like its dimensions and its ease of use, it's one of my favorite EDC lights. I've grown to really love carrying and using that light over some of my bigger Olights that have more output that I'll put like in a pack, but the i5T is really good at making it into my pocket. And so the copper one is great, but it is a little heavy, and I also like having a variety of colors and things just because I'm that way. And so this gunmetal one just kind of stuck out to me. I got one in their flat dark earth or desert tan that I gave to my dad for Father's Day or his birthday. They fell on the same day this year, so I gave him two things. But anyway, I really liked the way that one looked, but when I saw the gunmetal, it felt really kind of my speed. So I guess let's bust it open real quick and show you what it actually looks like in there. I've had such great experiences with Olights. I've got so many of them at this point, and they've all been super reliable, easy to carry, easy to use, and yeah, I just like them quite a bit. So in here, we've got the user manual, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to worry about keeping any of this packaging because this is just going to be my light now. It's usually a little battery kind of protector in here for during transit. Yep. Pull that tab out, put this sucker back on. This is noticeably lighter than my full copper one, and I like that it's all just gray and black. I think it looks really good in this color scheme. Gunmetal's a cool color. So first click is low, click twice again, and you've got high mode, and this is going to be a great little EDC light for me. Next, there's one more item, and then it's the pouch itself. This is quite a large Benchmade box. You'll notice that if it was a folding knife, it probably wouldn't be in a knife or in a box this big. This is a fixed blade, and let me go ahead. Oh, I keep reaching so far over. I should have set that table closer. Anyway, this is a Benchmade fixed blade. And I've been intrigued by this one and one other Benchmade fixed blade for a while now. The Puko came out first, and I almost got one. I was really close to picking one of those up, but I already had my Tops Tanimboka Puko, and so I couldn't really justify having both. It just didn't make that much sense to me, realistically, to have two Pukos in very similar size and dimensions and all of that. And so I ended up kind of passing on it. And a few times since then, I've even almost bought one again because I really like having a Puko outdoors. I dig the kind of philosophy of use and how they work as fixed blades in actual application. But then they came out with this, which is the big brother to the Puko. It's called the LUCU, right? L-E-U-K-U or something. I think I'm spelling that right and saying it right. Maybe I'm not. But this is a really cool Puko-esque, just elongated, bigger version of the Puko. Oh yeah. It's in CPM 3V, which arguably, for an outdoor knife like this, is the best blade choice. One of the best, if not the best. It is up there for a premium choice for this type of knife. And this one, it's just a longer blade than the Puko, from what I understand. I think the handle might even be the same dimensions, but it's got this kind of rubbery, really grippy handle. I don't know what they would call this. Feels like rubber to me. But it's a really nice grind, too, for outdoor use. I feel like this, I've heard very good things, and I already know I dig this style of knife outdoors, so I'm really excited to try this out. It's very sharp. It's got great finish on it, too. I like that it's got the kind of like the vertical grind lines on the flats, but then the bevels are at like a higher shine. They're almost like kind of like how Spyderco does like a mirrored stonewash. They're like high satin stonewash, I guess is the way I'd most correctly describe it. But this feels really good to me in hand. It's a very neutral profile. It's going to be comfortable in any grip, and yeah, I like it. I'm not crazy, if I'm being honest, about the looks of the handle. It looks kind of like they're trying to make it look like it's like lizard skin or something, but it's not awful to me, and I dig the color of it. I don't know, I'm excited about this because I've been wanting to try one of these ever since the Puko came out, I was real curious. And then when this came out, this has been out, it's got to have been at least a few months now, though. Maybe even 6 months. Maybe longer. I don't know. I'm so not the expert on a lot of this stuff, but I'm just really excited to try it out because ever since it did come out, I've been eyeing them and I've been real tempted to get one. I'm hoping that I find that Benchmade did well on this CPM 3V. I know on other 3V knives of theirs in the past, they've been a little soft for what 3V should be, but this one's been out for a while. With where they are in production, I'd imagine they've probably got their 3V sorted out by now, I would hope. But this is good. It's very well balanced. It feels like it's at the right amount of weight for the type of knife this is, too. This does not feel like heavy and cumbersome, but it feels substantial enough that it doesn't feel like too lightweight or flimsy either. Yeah, I really dig it. I like it quite a lot. I imagine I'm going to have some fun with this guy. And if that camping trip does happen in a few days, really, like less than a week, I think, maybe a week, exactly, something like that. If that does happen, then that's going to be the perfect opportunity to try this out. It's got a dangler on the sheath too, which is new for me. I know a lot of guys love running outdoor knives like this with danglers on them. I've just never tried it, so I'm excited to give it a shot. If I end up not liking the dangler, I can just run my belt through this primary loop and take the dangler off. It's even got a little snap on there, so that's good. And then it's got a spot for a fire steel too. I'll have to find out what size, or if there's like a recommended one. Maybe, I think I've even seen Benchmade collaborated with like Exotac or something on a fire steel. Anyways, I may pick one up that can go in here on this, just to have kind of a designated one with this knife. I think that would be cool. But yeah, first inspection is that this is really nice. I dig the leather work on the sheath. This is going to be cool. So there's that. And next we have this pouch. In here there's this little packet that says not to eat, but I'm definitely going to eat it. And then, yeah, this is... I feel like it said it was a 12 knife pouch, but on the inner walls of this, there's 6 slots on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 on there, and then 6 on this wall. But then this insert in the middle, which appears to Velcro in and out. Yeah, totally it does. Also has another 5 and 5, so another 10. So that would be, what, 22 slots total if you really maxed this out? I'll have to play with it. I don't know if I'll want to run knives in this middle section or if I'll want that to just be the buffer between the knives. But I think this will come super in handy. Oh yeah, look at this. It's only $12.99 too. Come on, focus. So as like knife rolls and stuff go, for the ease of travel on this one and the way that it just kind of becomes this little briefcase thing, I think will be nice. And I imagine with its dimensions, I'll be able to stuff this into my hiking pack and bring a bunch of knives up with me. And I could probably even, yeah, depending on how I pack it, I could probably pack some fixed blades and stuff in here as well, depending on how long I'm going to be out and what I plan to shoot that day. But it's just got quite a bit of storage on it. Even these sides, or this side rather, is another little pouch on the outside that can open up. So this will come in handy, I'm sure. If not for hiking, then at least just for like travel and stuff. Cool. So the knife case, the Olight I5T, the hidden Woodsman pouch, and the Benchmade LUCU. I really hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, this is quite the haul from Rivers Edge Cutlery. So thank you so much to them, as always, for being crazy fast, super easy to work with, and just really cool dudes through and through. I can't recommend Rivers Edge Cutlery enough. If you haven't heard me mention them, then you haven't watched very many of my videos, because they're my favorite for so many reasons, and I really appreciate all the support that they give me as well. They put a lot of the links to my videos on their site for people who are researching the gear that I try out, and if you're looking for a knife and they have it in stock, please consider getting it from them, because I think they, of the retailers that I have experienced, are just far and away the best in my opinion. And they also make some of the coolest exclusives with Spyderco, and I want to support that they do things like that. And yeah, anyway, Rivers Edge Cutlery is the bomb. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. And I will check in with you guys very soon. You're going to be seeing first impressions on this. I don't know if I'll do a first impressions on that Olight because I already have that Olight in copper and I've done a couple videos on that, but I'll do maybe a review of kind of a side-by-side between the two, or I'll figure out something fun to do to showcase how that one maybe is a little different from the copper one. Yeah, we'll see. I'll get creative. We'll figure out something to do for this one because it's exciting to me that I've got a new one, and it's noticeably different to the touch than the copper one. They feel like two different lights, although all of the size things, the size parameters that make me love the copper one, I'm going to love on this one as well because it's the same light, just in a very different setup. So anyway, there's all that fun stuff. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and yeah, be on the lookout for some more videos of all this gear because it is coming.